Hello, it's time to do a review. Now, I am not a review channel, but I reached out to the author of this book and told him that I was going to do a review on his book because I thought his story was very, very inspiring. It is both heartbreaking as well as inspiring. And if you will recall, for People April, I said that I was going to read a book called Unread by Oliver James, a memoir of learning and loving to read on TikTok. And I found out about Oliver James on Instagram. And when his book came out, I was just both amazed, astonished. I was so happy for him because, he started learning how to read as an adult. And he had the TikTok community, the Instagram community helping him. It's just amazing. His story is amazing. And for him to write a book and tell you about his story. So he grew up with a single parent in a poor neighborhood. And he said that he was undiagnosed OCD, ADHD, and he had learning disabilities. But not only did he not have the help of family, but he also didn't have the help of the school system, who just passed him on from one grade to the next. And so for him and all of his challenges, he talks about his story and what he went through, and even his time in prison, and then he just got to the point that he wanted to better himself, and so he wanted to teach himself how to read. And then he wanted the social media community to help him, and they did in abundance. People would watch him and help him as he read on social media live. It's just extraordinary. And then he was able to write this book. And so the chapters, each chapter, so there's a prologue, and each chapter starts with reading is. Like chapter 1 is reading is a beginning. Chapter 2, reading is a kingdom. Chapter 3, reading is freedom, and on and on and on. And not only that, but each chapter, underneath the chapter title, is a book that he learned how to read. And he shares what spoke to him, or what he learned while reading that book. And that's just amazing to me. There are so many great quotes and just great advice for others, but it's mainly about him learning how to read and what it has done, how it has changed his life and continues to change his life. One thing that he said, this is on page 217, he said, "Your place in the world depends on who you are as a person, what's inside, and how you conduct yourself with others. If you're honest about who you are, all this falls into place without you even having to think about it. It's a beautiful thing, and I never dreamed it would be my life." And so, he still has challenges, but he is committed to growing and learning. He is committed to reading longer and bigger books and learning new words. Just extraordinary. This is very inspiring, and I recommend it. I am giving this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I can't wait to see what he's going to read next. So if you're interested in this kind of book, I do recommend it. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time.